Hello everyone. I wanted to give you a quick overview of Module 3 Activity 1. With the data file open, the first thing you're going to want to do is take a look at what you have in front of you. You have 10 sets of problems to work on, and what you'll be doing is filling in the lightly shaded areas, filling in the values for the lightly shaded areas. For instance, in set 1, the first thing you'll want to do is place the formula in this cell that comes up with an answer of 5. You will notice that for each set, I've done the first row for you. For instance, the first row in set 1 is 4 for a value, is 5 for a value. Then I've put in the formula that yields an answer of 3. So the next problem down is going to have the identical formula except one more row down. For instance, the answer should be 5, and you have the values of 6 and 7 to come up with the value of 5. Well, we know that the formula is going to be the same, so you can either right click and copy the formula and paste it into the cell, and it will give you the right answer. Or you can just drag that down and it will do the same thing. But again, this is an exercise on how to do this. The next row down has a similar issue, except you're given the formula and you need to come up with the value that yields 7 using this formula. And I've given you a few examples of the algebraic process on how to come up with this value. But you do know what you are given the value of 5, which is in cell B5, and you know that B5 is in the formula on both sides, and then there's also C5, so that's the one you're trying to come up with, is the value for C5. And in this case you would use the algebraic formula or algebraic method to come up with the value that is in C5. So further on down, what you're going to have on this particular one is exponents, and this one is the exponent of squared, or to the power of 2. And so using that formula, you're going to take and apply that to the number 4, and your answer should be 16 to make sure that your figures are correct. So in this case, I would want to hit the equal sign. I'd hit 4, and then I would come up here and hit shift and the 6 key to get my power, and then I'm going to enter the number 2, which gives it the power of 2, and hit enter. And of course the number does come up as 16. That's how that is done. On the other ones, you might have a value of currently 0 because the formula is already in there. And so you need to come up with the value squared that equals 25. The one further down, there's an example here where the formula is given to you, but it has an error. And this is because this error happens when you try to divide any value by 0. Currently, there is nothing in cell B66, and therefore it's yielding a divide error. Once you place the correct value into that cell, then the error will go away and the formula will yield the value of 2. Another example is the rows right below that, and this particular one has 3 values, but you are given the formula. So basically all you need to do is apply that formula to that cell, and then that will yield the answer that you're looking for. That's about it for the quick overview of the activity. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me and I will get back to you as quick as possible. Thanks.